I mean, you look at your favorite influence out there. You know, you talked about some of them. The MFJJ dude, that kid Tyson,
Ty Jordan,
Ty Jordan.
Yep.
I mean, tons of good information out there. Good dudes, entertaining. I would say
very entertaining.
The other one, that Bo, what's the Bo kid's name? His name's Scott.
Bo.
He's in Georgia. I met him at Tech.
He's a very nice guy.
He's super funny, man.
Bo Boy.
Yeah. His name's Scott, right?
Yeah. But you know the thing I like about these guys? They all have really good form, and you know what they do most of the time? They shoot their bow. You know, they're doing everything we're talking about right here. They're following the technical sheet.
Right. They're great for the but they're you know, they do a really good job. And I think some of them are clearly very talented too, behind the camera, like Ty especially. I like checking out his stuff. He does a really, really good job.
Very nice guy too, man. I'm excited for what he's doing. You know, he's doing it the right way, and the thing I really like about him is he's humble, man. He'll tell you if you don't know something, like, man, I don't really know, you know, too much about this thing. He's not going to make up something, you know, just to do it. The funniest thing is there's this guy that we work with back in Utah. He's such a good dude. I ain't going to blast his name or anything, but they were all shooting tack together, and this guy, he was, you know, he can talk some Southern language, you know, chip in there some certain words, and the guy asked Ty, man, why wasn't I in your video? He said, man, you cuss too much. Like, I can't put you in there on my. And I was like, I like that guy. You know, he's protecting his brand and all the brands that support him. So.
Well, I think that's important. Like when you look at it, because we've had comments too. There's families that this gets played in the living room, you know, on a Saturday. Yeah. You know, it's important to us that we keep it clean. And I think you see more of that within this industry too. I mean, most people are pretty. Family oriented,
and some play to their personalities, which I don't think is a bad thing. You know,
right?
It's for their brand,
right?
Know?
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, I'm big on keeping this clean as possible.
You got William watching this thing,
dude.
Man.
I got my little guys, man. I don't want them seeing nothing dumb put up there. So yeah, it's funny, man. But what about you? Do you got anything lined up? I mean, as far as like hunting goes, are you you doing more target focused right now?
Right now, I'm really getting ready for Vegas.
Are you shooting Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I shot it last year. I got something. I smoked myself, is what I say. Like, it was like a whole different ball. And dude, I didn't go in there like practice up or anything.
Sound
like
that.
JR.
You're like, I'm gonna go do this. You just show up.
Yeah, man, it was great. I had so much fun. Like, I was disappointed in like myself and like how I've composed myself in the sense of I was complete composed online, but internally, like in my mind, I was like, what the heck am I doing? Like, why am I like punching the trigger? Why am I not like doing all this stuff Joel Turner taught me? You know, why can't I talk myself through this shot? And now, like the funniest thing ever. So I told Steve Anderson at Hoyt, I was like, man, I think I'm going to do like a documentary of like me shooting my first 300. Like I've shot a 299 out here in practice when me and Dane one night.
I remember.
Yeah. And Dane was like sitting in that red chair out there. And then I shot a 97 at a league night here. I still got the target at the house actually. But like I've never shot a 300, been close, just never done it. And this year I'm going to commit to that, like shooting like my 300. But Colby, freaking from Ultraview, is like document 30X. I was like, dude,
taking my ideas, bro.
No, well, his is on a whole different level. But I'm going to piggyback off that, kind of in a sense of
you just have to tag him in it.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Like I ain't at Colby's level yet, but
Colby's an interesting character too.
I like him, man. I think he's got I think he is very.
He's well beyond his years.
He's very wise.
He's very, very intelligent.
Very wise, and you know. The other thing, I think Colby's not afraid to fail and learn from it.
Oh,
you know, gathering from him. And I'm not saying he's not a failure in any way, shape, or form, but he's got that like Steve Jobs mentality. He's very much like, he's kind of like a little Elon Musk of the archery industry. And I hope he takes that as a compliment if he hears this, but he's not afraid to fail, and he's not afraid to reinvent himself, or the like they're bringing all that CNC machine and stuff they're doing. They're documenting, you know, they're made in America now. You know, a lot of their products are going to get made in America. I'm like, man, good for you. You know, you're calling it out. You're learning new stuff right now. You're not afraid to show the failures that you're working on and stuff. I'm like, good for you, man. Like that's really cool to see.
Yeah, we had him on the podcast here. Just very intelligent, very well spoken, very motivated.
100%. He's got a good story, man.
He does. It's interesting. It's kind of the American.
Yeah.
You know, the American dream. I mean,
he worked hard for everything he's got, dude. You can't say someone gave it to him.
Can't take it away from him whatsoever. Yep. Yeah, he's done a good job. He's built a really good brand. You know, my favorite thing to watch is all the best brands have the most hate and discontent around them. It's so funny, man.
We get it, man.
Oh, I know.
it's
funny. And even watching like a lot of the influencer side of the social of the archery industry, right? Guys who are just doing what they're passionate about and relaying the message to people to listen. You know, and they do a good job documenting it. And there's not really a good reason to dislike them, but people just do, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's a lot of people that. There's a lot of jealousy.
There's in the archery industry. I think there's a lot of eating your own.
Yeah,
it's funny, man.
It's
wild.
It is. But on the flip side of that too, a lot of those guys that are, you know, the quote unquote influencer or content creator in a sense, a lot of them like each other. Like a lot of them get along really, really good. They like to collaborate. And
I would say most of them it's them that get along well. It always goes back to the internet.
They support one another too. They try to collaborate and they want to help people's channels grow and stuff like that.
Just grows everything.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Yep.
I mean, you're not going to hurt yourself helping your buddy get ahead.
You know, the kind of hate that, you know, I see most of, and I'm just saying this to call it out, is that people are like, oh, he hasn't done anything, or this person hasn't done anything. And it's like, well, they're doing something right now, you know, and you know what they're providing value. You know, they're validating a product, or they're validating, you know, some information that they heard, and they're not just sitting there regurgitating it in front of a camera for you to digest that you've heard 1,000 times, but they're out there proving it, and they're proving the message. And you know, I kind of like that. I like the entertaining side, and I like the educational side, and I like the part where people are, you know, trying to validate or credit, or you know, they're not trying to reinvent the wheel in a sense, or that's the kind of stuff I like to consume.
Yeah, I agree, and I don't think there's not a lot of new.
Yeah.
Right. There's not, but there's a new way to tell it. There's a new way to show it. There's a new way to talk about it.
100%.
And there's always going to be the next generation coming up that's going to relate to who's current with whatever they're doing, right? Whether they're podcasting, they're TikTok, whatever it is, you know, however they get their message across, it's constantly going to be evolving.
100%.
And I think there's some guys that do it really, really well.